In today's video, we are continuing our coverage on the MonsterVerse Godzilla X Kong, the new empire. It's a very good time at the moment to be a monster, kaiju, MonsterVerse fan. Why? Because Godzilla -1 is now out in Europe. We got to see that on Friday, the 15th of December. You guys asked me to do a review. I did one. And no one watched it. Cool. Interesting. I know I did a full spoiler review. The reason I did that straight away is because the movie's been out in America for 2 weeks. So there's no point doing non-spoiler. Some of you watched it, but I got over 50 comments of you guys asking me to do it. Yet no one freaking watched it. Also, Legacy of the Monsters. Spoiler warning. That ending. Top G return. So cool. I really like where that show is going. So if you're new around here, why aren't you subscribed? Make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the kaiju, MonsterVerse, Marvel, DC, Rebel Moon. We got to see Rebel Moon early at the UK premiere. We've got a review on the channel, non-spoiler because it's not out yet. It comes out on Netflix on the 21st later this week. Make sure to check it out. So basically we cover all pop culture stuff on this channel. Well, at least I try to. So subscribe and let me know down below how freaking hyped are you for some more MonsterVerse stuff to come out. Also check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Now I will put the pictures back on the story because we are talking about the secret Titan in this video. And then when it actually runs out on the stories, because it only lasts in 24 hours, it will go into the random folder. So I'll put a link in the description. If you want to see what images I'm talking about, I can't put it in this video for certain reasons, although one of the images is from official merchandise that's just come out. Well, it's about to come out. So if you could check us out on Twitter, WarstuG over there, because someone stole my freaking handle and I can't get it back. It's freaking annoying. To WarstuG. Trying to grow my Twitter account. No one freaking cares, but maybe someone might care. So I think enough time has passed to publicly, openly talk about Shimo. It's not Shimo, it's Shimu. It's Shimo. Actually, let's look it up to see exactly how you're supposed to say. So I went on a bunch of different voice modulators and they all said it's Shimo. So there's a lot known about Shimo without even knowing who this kaiju MonsterVerse monster is really. So allegedly, this character, Shimo, caused the Ice Age and caused King Ghidorah to be frozen. Also in the trailer, the first trailer, we see Top G, Top Gangster. We see Godzilla having to power up to a new Super Saiyan Rose level and he looks like he's frozen. Also, there's one shot in Pacific where it looks like you see Scar King, the screen for like a second. Looks like Shimo may have already frozen some stuff. We know Shimo has some ice-like abilities. We also know that apparently Shimo is going to be bigger and larger than Godzilla. So apparently Shimo is supposed to be the first ever Titan in Legendary's MonsterVerse, which would have to mean that Shimo is actually an ancestor of Godzilla, hence why Shimo, from all the concept art and the actual leak where you see Scar King riding on the back of Shimo. I will put it on the back on the Instagram stories. A link will be down below. It does look like he's got dorsal plates on his back, just like Godzilla. Are they actually cousins? We don't know. So, the largest Titan ever by a landslide. But like I've said in multiple videos, I don't actually think Shimo's going to be a villain at all. We know, based on the plot leaks and test screening, and based on the first trailer, Scar King is a warrior. He's very clever. He is manipulating Shimo. So potentially the Kongs, Scar King's tribe, whichever way you want to say it, they're scared of what Shimo might do to them because of the manipulation tactic or the whip that it looks like Scar King's got to control Shimo. So is Scar King even actually that much of a fighter? We don't know. So, allegedly, Shimo was first seen in a cave-like painting during the Call of Duty Warzone event. Now the image has been leaked, it's there, and you see Godzilla and Shimo. Now, because it looks like they've digitally edited Shimo out of trailer 1, as we've said in multiple videos already here on the YouTube channel, I believe they are going to reveal Shimo in trailer 2, because you can actually see he's edited out of multiple scenes. It looks like Godzilla is frozen over potentially, and that would cause him to go Super Saiyan and go Rose. I don't actually understand why people get triggered when I say that. Not only that, we have an official t-shirt If you want to send one to me, please do. Where we have Top G on the left-hand corner. We have Top K, as in Top Kong, the right corner. We have Scar King underneath Godzilla, which would imply that Scar King is Godzilla's enemy. And then we have Shimo on the bottom right corner, and he looks like the white dragon from How to Train a Dragon. Now, I don't necessarily think he's a villain at all. I just think he's being manipulated. But Godzilla has to keep getting stronger, more powerful foes to go toe-to-toe with, or else what's the point of it being a Kong and Godzilla team-up? But at the same time, I can't see it being a Shimo and Kong and Godzilla going up against Scar King, because they're not going to make Scar King super OP. I understood why Kong and Godzilla had to team up to take out Scar King. Now, we know in this movie there's going to be multiple other monsters in Hollow Earth. We know that Titanus Dog is going to return. We know Behemoth. Sorry, not Behemoth. We know actually Behemoth might be in this movie. Let's just keep it in there. We know Mothra is going to return in this movie, but apparently Shimo will actually team up with Godzilla and Kong to take someone out that isn't Scar King. I don't actually think Scar King's going to be much of a villain in this movie overall. Now, there is a lot of chatter online, and I understand it. Why is Top Gangster in Godzilla -1 such a freaking savage? And why is the MonsterVerse Godzilla such a bleep that word out, Warstu? He's not. Did you not see what he did in Godzilla vs Kong? He made Kong's heart stop beating temporarily, and he went Super Saiyan with his atomic breath. I don't understand why there's such a big divide against the -1 version of Godzilla, which is the Toho version, and the MonsterVerse version of Godzilla, which I guess technically it's still a Toho character, a kaiju character if you like, but it's a Legendary's version, because the audiences are slightly different. Now, Godzilla -1 has made $60 million at the box office with a very low budget, which is pretty interesting, but the target audience is completely different. Whereas Godzilla -1 is kind of niche. It's more for Godzilla fans. I know that because of the audience who was in the audience when I went to watch it. Whereas the MonsterVerse version of Godzilla, it's more aimed at random people, like the general audience, if you like. So Shimo is not actually a villain. I do find it interesting how Legendary knows that everybody knows about Shimo. I mean, there's been multiple toy leaks. We had the toy leak a few weeks back. Then we had the actual image come out that Legendary actually took the pictures down. That's why you had to be very careful. We had the scary looking image come out. The toy, when we had loads of the toys come out previously. I think it was I freestyle these videos, as you know. I think it was the metal figs. We're doing this off the top of my head. But it's cool the amount of toy leaks that come out and stuff, because, like I keep saying this, and people do give me a bit of for doing videos like this, but I don't understand why, because all PR, all marketing is good, right? So even me talking about it in this way will get people excited for it. It just makes me more excited for it. So recently we've had some other toys come out, which gives us some other, it kind of gives us some spoilers, is Godzilla X Kong, the New Empire. And yes, spoiler warning, Godzilla's going to do the atomic breath, but he has the rose light dorsal plates, which tells us that it's not just a manipulation, misleading trailer there. And this is interesting because we haven't seen this. So it appears that Kong, on this toy set at least, has the new Infinity Gauntlet from the Marvel Cinematic Universe 616. But there's no stones in it, or Infinity Gems. But he also has the axe. Now, if you remember, in Godzilla vs Kong, Godzilla used the atomic breath to charge up the axe. That axe is freaking powerful, if that is the case. So we know now, between now and April, when the movie actually comes out, we are going to get multiple toy leaks for Shimo. So we're at the point now where I personally, at first I wanted Legendary to hold it back, but we've literally got official toys and official merchandise, official t-shirts, so on and so forth. So we're at the point now where they may as well just release it. So we know Shimu is going to be controlled by Scar King, tamed by some whip-like character, and he's not the overall villain, although loads of people say he is the villain. I don't necessarily think he will be the villain at all. It's an interesting play that Shimo caused the Ice Age. That means he's freaking powerful. If he is the first Titan, that means he could don Godzilla if he wanted. He could body Godzilla if he wanted to. I'm sure, but it's cool how it's almost like an Easter egg back to the Call of Duty collaboration event teasing this years ago. Shimo is a reptile-like Titan with ice powers, has dorsal plates like Top G, like Godzilla. Hence why I actually say that potentially Godzilla is his ancestor. Now, I did say in a video probably a week ago that I heard that in Monarch Legacy of Monsters, Shimo would appear. But the way the TV show's rolling is, the time frame is between Godzilla 2014 and King of the Monsters. But seeing as Shimo was apparently behind freezing King Ghidorah, then potentially I still think Shimo will appear in that finale episode in Monarch Legacy of the Monsters. So like always, guys, I'm trying to do more MonsterVerse-based videos that aren't based around plot leaks and stuff. So if you've got any video ideas or if you've got any topics you want me to cover in a MonsterVerse video, let me know, as I am trying to do it more frequently now because I'm really looking forward to this movie. And there's so much MonsterVerse Kaiju stuff around at the moment. Godzilla -1 is so... that's out at the moment. I may go watch it again. We've got Legacy, Monarch Legacy of Monsters as well. So it's a good time to be a MonsterVerse Kaiju monster fan. So like always, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support on the videos recently. If you could, check us out on Instagram to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. I am going to put these, you know, these toys and stuff, the leaks on my stories once I posted this video today. Okay, cool. And please follow me on Twitter. I'm trying to get to 10,000 followers on Twitter by 2025. That would be cool if you can do that. So have a very good day, guys. And I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch you later.